All right, gentlemen, we've been through the rules in the locker room. I want you to obey my commands at all time. I want you to protect yourselves at all time. If you want to touch gloves, do it now. If not, go back to your corner. Good luck.
The wait ends here for the UFC welterweight championship fight. A rematch nearly 2 years in the making. Kamaru Usman vying to successfully defend his belt for a 5th time against the challenger Colby Covington. Covington in white, Usman is in the black and gold, befitting a champion.
Already you see Covington a little more cautious, not just rushing into Usman right as the fight starts.
Early land for Usman.
I think that is where Usman has made big changes. His jab is so effective. He dropped Gilbert Burns to retain his title with the jab to finish it.
The right hand that he landed on Jorge Masvidal, though, that changed a lot of people's opinions, because Masvidal is a very skillful striker. And to see Kamaru KO him with one punch.
Covington felt like at times in that first meeting with Usman, he was fighting emotionally, his hands were down. He has vowed to have a high, tight guard and maybe get back to the wrestling. We'll see.
I think the wrestling is, if anything is going to drain the gas tank quicker than the first fight, that's probably going to be it. Another factor could be, there it goes.
Usman trying to make Covington pay for the first attempt.
Got to hold the neck. Look at this.
And honestly, even that, right? Usman with the great takedown defense, but even that for Colby Covington is a win, because it introduces wrestling to the story of the fight.
Usman with the pressure. That power advantage that Usman has is huge. The fact that he can knock you dead with one shot, and Colby has power, but it's just not, it's not the same. We have not seen that kind of one-punch power from Colby. Kamaru was very aware that he could shut the lights out.
And generally, you want to sprawl that takedown, Joe. Colby beat him to the leg so much that Kamaru had to actually do a chest wrap to roll him through. So that is a big victory for Covington. But great job by the champion, staying true to who he is.
Pretty good left-hand connection a moment ago by Covington, who did not attempt a single takedown in that first meeting. Already showing some wrestling early tonight.
And much more patience. And the champ, Usman, is doing a good job of controlling the center, changing levels, and fighting on that beautiful jab that he has.
Dean Thomas, what do you got?
Watch for Colby to switch stances. You see how he's going to orthodoxy? I think he wants access to that calf kick because he doesn't have a good calf kick from his southpaw stance. But every time he switches, watch for him to go for that calf kick.
Good read, Dean, thank you. 3 minutes gone by. Usman connects.
Oh. Colby connected there with the left hand.
Nice little left hand and tight right there by Covington. He missed with the right hook behind it. But that was the first time they came together. And if you remember fight number 1, Covington had a lot of success in those close ranges. Oh, beautiful takedown there by Usman.
Beautiful timing, scramble. Colby gives up his back.
Both guys have already attempted more takedowns than they did in the first fight. Great level change there by Usman, using that power to take Covington down.
50th career takedown for Usman. Covington already in that club.
I was able to talk to both of these guys in the build-up to the fight, and Usman told me for as fun as the fight was, he was in there smiling, having a good time. He doesn't have many of those in his career, so he has to be smarter. And Covington, same sentiment. Gotta be more aware, more cautious in my approach, and you see it already.
The power.
Yeah, seems to be a power and also strength discrepancy. Covington now cut underneath his right eye.
It's that rare balance that Usman possesses where he's got strength, but he also has cardio. I mean, he can keep a tremendous pace, but still has that amazing ability to explode.
And that cut not getting any smaller. Covington landing just 23% of his offerings in this opening round.
Good job, gentlemen, good job.
Yeah, you do. Você dá água, você dá água. Say, let's follow the strategy, okay? Breathe, breathe, breathe. Breathe, breathe. Lift your arm. Every time you touch him, you feel it. Breathe, breathe deep.
Good.
Yes, very deep. Yes.
Here we can see the cut.
Look,
it
don't
comes from a
engage
clash
with him
of
when
heads
you want to engage.
right there.
Okay? Don't do that. You're gonna follow the game plan.
You look fucking great.
You see that?
Here we go, baby. Round 2. Great round.
Well, in many respects, it's Trevor Whitman night, right? He's got 3 pupils, all of them stars. 2 of them have already won, and he is trying to complete the trifecta with Kamaru Usman.
All right, round 2, you ready? You ready? Let's go, fight, gentlemen.
The Covington corner was repeating that he has to stay to the plan. Don't stray. Continue to do what we trained.
Oh, good left hook by Kamaru. Usman just seems so much more comfortable with his power now.
Yeah, it's that jab, man. And when you develop it and you start to find that true confidence in it, he's willing to stand in there. And we also talked about this before. He knows he can take Colby's best shot, but Colby wasn't able to take his. So he's willing to go through one in order to get to Covington.
Yeah, I mean, he is just teeing off when Colby gets close. And these are big power shots. And this is not the kind of pace that's going to drain them.
No.
They're staying on the outside. And Colby has felt the sting of that power, so he's not willing to just wade right into the fire.
Not like he did last time.
Right, so every time he does close the distance, Kamaru's waiting with some bombs.
One thing that we talked about on the way over here, me and Dean Thomas, was Kamaru did a lot of body punching in the first fight, and that allowed for him to really dig and wear Covington down. To this point, he's kind of been headhunting.
Good knee to the body by Covington. There's another one.
But it's making Covington so much more cautious.
Yes.
And you don't see this style of Covington from other people when he's competing against other people.
He threw 541 strikes against Robbie Lawler.
Yes,
in
exactly.
Perpetual forward motion.
Exactly.
And attempted so many takedowns.
Oh, see,
There.
shots like
shot
that.
right there.
It's the
It's
punishing
those body
shots. There's just a big difference there.
Usman smirks after
big
loading up on a
smile.
right hand.
Covington landed a left hand in there, and Usman acknowledged it, but he also just threw a big shot right after it. Now here's the danger. Colby wants to throw that outside calf kick, but every time he goes conventional, Usman almost smiles because he knows that he can line him up and get to him.
Covington goes high, but Usman once again raising that right guard.
Another thing to take into consideration is that Usman's been more busy, more active between those 2 years. He's had, oh, look at this.
Usman's got his shoulder, so he's not allowing Covington to get his hands locked. If you're Covington and you want to change that angle, you got to rush to the opposite side. Now he's got that shoulder cleared. He's going to have to drop to a single leg. There it is. Now he's got the single. Now he's got to get Usman moving but Usman's doing a real good job of making him pay for trying to get this takedown. Nice shoulder strikes in there close by the champ.
Under 90 seconds to go in the round.
Front kick up the middle by the champ.
More kicks this time from Usman. Covington's doing a much better job of being patient, but he's not finding nearly as much success as he did in the first fight.
He also looks a little hesitant in these exchanges. When he's throwing the punches, it looks like he's worried or anticipating getting fired back on. Very different than that first fight.
And when you fight a guy like Usman, who has such great takedown defense, a lot of those takedowns, well, nobody's taking him down yet, but if you're going to take him down, you got to catch him in the middle of an exchange, whenever his hands are up and he's not prepared for you to change levels on him.
Massive left from Usman crowds Covington. Another knockdown.
He hurt him bad. Colby's in deep trouble. Deep trouble.
Covington with a desperation shot late in the round. Huge close to round 2 for the champ.
Massive shots to the body there, too. Wow. And that's why he was worried about those exchanges. That's why you see him hesitating and apprehensive.
Joga mais. Keep going.
No more water.
Segura aí. Segura essa coisa que eu vou botar aqui. Colby, I don't want you to engage like that. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Try to recover everything. Try to recover again.
Let's take a look at this here.
It's just a short left hook.
Beautiful left hook as Colby's throwing a big, long one. And then another left hook right on the temple.
And that's the problem, right, Joe? As Usman has really locked everything in, everything's much shorter. And he's better defensively. So Colby can't get to him as he did 2 years ago. And remember, that was the last time he was at Sanford. He's been in Colorado now with Trevor Whitman. The rest of his time, so you're seeing the massive jumps.
Covington, though, seemingly so present and so focused and so wanting this championship that he responded immediately.
Ready? All right, let's go, fight.
After both of those knockdowns, but we'll see the extent to which he has recovered after a huge, huge round for Usman.
You know, earlier we talked about the straight right hand of Usman becoming the key punch, southpaw versus conventional. But when he throws that right hand, he can drop that left hook right after it. That same shot that hurt Covington in the last round. And that first fight was such a grueling affair. But honestly, Joe, as you know, fighters only have so many of those in their careers. And then you start to lose the ability to take the damage. We never saw Colby get hurt like that by Kamaru till round 5 in fight 1. We've seen him hurt twice now in the first 2.
Yeah, but I really think Kamaru's better now. I mean, I think the work with Trevor...
Oh, nice combination by Covington.
I think the work with Trevor Whitman has paid off. You see it in the way he's moving.
A deliberate feint of a shot, and then, beautiful land over the top.
He keeps changing that target for Covington, too. He'll go to the leg, maybe touch the leg, then he'll come up with the right hand. He'll throw the jab.
It's just also at this pace, he can do this all night long.
Yeah,
I mean, he's not getting tired at all from this. And it allows him to have full power whenever these exchanges do take place. And he gets to crank one off on Colby, he's not diminished at all.
Covington's gonna have to take more chances, Joe. Even if I know the danger in this. I know the danger in taking chances, but you gotta do it if you want a chance, especially if he intends to try to steal takedowns in there. Because this right here, it doesn't work against this new Kamaru Usman. He'll just pick you apart.
And he's surprised that Usman wasn't a touch more aggressive at the beginning of this round, given the damage after the previous round, guys.
I think he wants to feel it out, find out. And I also think that he thinks that Colby's going to make those mistakes of winding up with like that, winding up with those big shots and leave the big openings. And in those big openings, Kamaru's going to fire one straight down the middle. There's a shot. Again, good top control by Kamaru.
Usman takes a lot of pride in that 100% takedown defense.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
So how hard he's fought me to be 14 fights into the UFC career. Never giving up a takedown is crazy.
Covington back to his feet, greeted with a left hand. About 2 minutes here to go in round 3.
Colby's wearing it on his face now.
But this is where I believe that if you're Covington, you got to make Usman a little bit uncomfortable to make him start to load up. We saw it in the Masvidal fight. Before he knocked him out, it got a little hectic and he was loading up and he was throwing wild shots. But when he's composed, when he's going at his pace like this, he just sets you up. He's seeing everything and finding his opportunities to put this damage on Colby Covington.
Nice kick to the body there by the champ.
Covington has had some connections in this round, but they've been few and far between.
This has been his best round to this point, where he's gotten off the left hand a couple times, he's landed a couple jabs. He just hasn't been able to get the sustained success we saw the first time these two fought. And Usman doesn't look tired at all. Doesn't look fatigued. Beautiful jab there by Covington.
Oh, there we go.
Jab and a straight right for Usman.
If I was in Colby's corner, I would be really wanting to see some kicks to the legs.
Especially when he goes back conventional. Those outside kicks.
Couple shots from Covington. And now a right hand. Usman rolls with it pretty well.
There it is, you see it?
Yeah.
There it is, you saw what happened there. It was in the exchange that he got the takedown. That was massive for Covington.
Good job, good job, good job. Don't grab it fast.
That was massive for Covington. In the exchange, he got Kamaru thinking striking, changed levels and got the takedown.
Good job, good job, good job, good job.
Still doesn't count as a takedown, though.
How's that not a takedown?
I knew that was coming.
I want to know. Tell me.
Because he's going to just have spots now.
You're the wrestling
If you want to
expert.
take away the spots, I need the
That was a
straight shots
takedown,
to the
Joe
body.
Rogan.
Fix it in the truck,
Okay?
kids.
Straight shots to the body. Every time he fucking kicks, I want you to either beat it or fire afterwards and blitz him.
Yes.
Okay?
Bring it back.
Keep working your jab. Everything you throw, the jab follows. Okay? Keep touching the body. This is what we do. This is what we do.
Early in the round, Covington tries to shoot. Usman drops another one of these left hooks. Straight right hand. And then Covington with the blitz. Usman lands one there. Covington again starting to put the pressure on Kamaru. Just blitzing in the face of Usman.
Round 4 is brought to you by Manscaped's Lawnmower 4.0, the official electric trimmer of UFC. Visit manscaped.com now. So the two-time United States Olympian Daniel Cormier does not wield enough power to affect change with our statisticians.
How is that
I don't know how to count a takedown. I mean, it's impossible. I mean, that's a takedown, man.
So how is it possible that they're overriding you?
I don't know, Joe. They're better. They know wrestling better.
They want more
Are you
control.
hearing that? Yeah, they're saying he did not maintain enough control for it to count. DC, your thoughts?
When you're behind somebody, those two knees go to the mat. That's two.
That's two.
That's two.
That's two, kids.
Dean Thomas, what do you have, sir?
All I want to say is I think DC is right. That was a takedown. that was a takedown.
Oh, my goodness. Picking up the pace here in this 4th round. This is different.
Oh, nice jab there by Covington.
Oh.
And how do you not admire the resolve of Colby Covington after what happened at the end of round 2 to get right back in this fight mentally?
And he's smiling. But he is throwing everything into these punches, too.
That's one thing we've seen from Kamaru that we haven't seen much. He's kicking much more tonight than he usually does.
Good jab.
But now the champion is more active, right? You always talk about Covington and his ability to push a pace. Right now he's fighting a smarter fight, but I believe that he needs to be a little more reckless, just cause chaos, as he did at the end of that round, which led to a takedown and...
Oh! Big shot by Colby.
And the Covington corner calling for him to follow it up, move forward.
But look at those big exchanges, right? It's a little more dirty, a little less technical.
Usman lands over the top.
That's the thing about Usman. He's gotten so much better at just staying composed in the face of the fire.
Oh my goodness.
Beautiful body shot there by Usman. Nice takedown tip by Colby. Colby's corner is so worked up right now. I really don't know how he understands him. Does Colby speak Portuguese?
That's a good question.
I mean, honestly,
probably enough.
That's
Right?
a good question.
They're actually speaking English, champ.
We have no problem doing that.
Under 2 minutes here to go, round 4.
It's that beautiful accent. Ooh, good left hand there by Colby.
Beautiful left hand.
Much more success on the feet from Covington now.
But they're like, the strikes are land one and then wait a bit. When in fight, oh! And Colby Covington is as tough as anybody in the world. So if he needs to go forward and pressure, he can. But you could see him trying to be more calculated in his approach.
Good kick to the body by Colby. That was huge.
Oh, nice shot by Covington.
And now short left. Usman returns fire.
Good shot by the challenger.
That's what I'm speaking about, though, when I talk about Usman when he tries to load up. It's almost like his head goes down and he doesn't see his target anymore.
He's getting tense.
Yes, he gets tense. Exactly, Joe. Perfect word.
Oh, he stung him again. Colby stung him there.
Colby's
and again.
Yeah. Colby's tried to lead elbow 3 or 4 times, and he's come up a little bit short. Usman's got to start to control the engagements again as he did early in the fight.
I think those kicks to the body hurt him, too.
Yep. Covington at one point was landing at just 23%, now 33%. He's really found that flow on the feet. Still just a 1-strike discrepancy here as we count it down with the final 30 seconds of round 4.
Colby really making the champ work now. Oh, good shot. Oh!
Oh, my goodness. Wow. This is getting interesting, Rogan.
Woo-wee.
This has gotten interesting.
Wow.
He fell the last one. For 10 more seconds, you finish him. Breathe, breathe. Look. This one's the one. Breathe. I want very smart. The same way we trained. 1.5 years for him. All right? Because he's very tight. I want you to, every time, you don't throw and leave your body there. Engage.
Oh, that was an uppercut from Covington.
Right? And when you throw
that came up the middle. Covington recognized right away
so you pretend that you're going to throw
that it stung him.
That it stung him.
And keep going. Okay?
You don't need to get in a fucking firefight. Stay sharp, but back him up. Don't let him back you up. I want you to meet with your head and elbows. Here we go.
You want to touch gloves, otherwise back up. All right? Ready? Fifth and final round. You ready? You ready? Go.
Final 5 minutes for the undisputed UFC welterweight title. And at least in some part, the 10th round that these men have competed against each other in mixed martial arts.
And for a rivalry of this magnitude, you want to see them fight over an extended period of time as they enter in the round 10 between the two of them.
And if you're Covington, managing risk will be key. So 2 of the 3 judges that are scoring this fight did work that first meeting, and they had dissenting opinions. Derek Cleary had a 3-1 for Usman. Sal D'Amato had a 3-1 for Covington going into that 5th and final round. Eric Colon had a 2-2. He's not working tonight, so.
Good uppercut by Colby.
There's that jab, yep, there's that jab of Usman.
Right hand.
Usman starting to touch.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, my goodness. Oh!
Covington starting to land.
Oh, my goodness.
Now he shoots.
The uppercut of Colby Covington is giving Kamaru problems because it's coming behind that looping left hand. Both of these guys have landed big shots in round 5.
Covington leaking a lot of blood. Interesting decision to go for the takedown there.
I think he's just trying to tire Kamaru out. Just tax him, make him work.
Yep. It keeps it as an option. Usman still behind that beautiful jab, man. Look at him looking down the target, popping that jab. So in those empty spaces, Rogan, Usman's throwing that jab.
Under 3 minutes now to decide this fight. Significant strike numbers have tightened up considerably. Covington masked in blood but undeterred.
Colby had some good success in that last round with that left kick to the body. From the southpaw stance, it's open and available.
When Usman throws that 1-2, he puts the jab on you, and before he pulls it back, he steps in range and then drops the right hand. And as you said, Joe, Colby was doing a good job with the body kick. He needs to go back up under the elbow, try to sneak it in the window there.
Little slip. Usman athletically back to his feet, under 2 minutes now to go.
That's about 4 fights tonight. In those big exchanges, we've seen a fighter slip.
Covington has landed a lot of big shots in both of these fights, but hasn't really landed that seminal blow to put Usman on the ropes.
Yeah, never had Usman in the kind of trouble that Usman's had him.
Covington supporters being heard from late in the fight.
Great job getting to the underhook by Usman. Covington did a good job controlling the good side of the octagon.
Watch your fingers.
Now it's going to be a dash for the last minute, as this has been a very close round.
What a fight.
Yeah.
Usman back to work on the jab. Round by round numbers, if you can digest them. That second round, of course, in all likelihood a 10-8, given the 2 knockdowns.
Yeah, it has to be.
Neutral corner.
Has to be at least a 10-8.
Yeah, with 2 knockdowns.
I mean, that was really close to being over.
There was a fight earlier in the night that they had a couple knockdowns and they didn't score the fight 10-8. I don't know which one it was, but it's hard. A lot of times when it's a stand-up fight, judges are relatively tentatively giving 10-8 rounds.
Listen, you get up
They don't score them as easily, which is crazy because you see a lot of 10-8 rounds when you see somebody get taken down and beaten up.
Right.
You don't have to rush.
But that,
you can see perfectly.
that had to be a 10-8. I mean, he was really close to going out.
I agree.
Let me get a doctor. There's only 40 seconds left. I don't want you to make a bad decision. You know? Just don't. Well, I can't tell you what to say, but. Who's mine? There's only 40 seconds left. Please. It was an accident, but you got to keep your fingers out forward. Point them up or close them, okay? Is all right? You sure? Everything's perfect? All right, bro. All right. Whoa. Time, you ready? Fight! Let's go.
Final seconds of another classic between Usman and Covington. Kick late from the champ.
He threw that one with all of his power.
Looked like Covington caught him on the way in a little bit. Kamaru Usman and Colby Covington go 25 minutes.
I like that. Good job, gentlemen. Good job. Much respect. Much respect. All right, go kiss later. Go back to the water. Go ahead.
Well, you like to see it.
Liana breaking up the love. Look at that. He got uncomfortable. See that?
As much as the heat has served to build this rivalry, nice to see that
it's all about
exchange.
making money and nothing but love.
Yep.
That's a rare moment where you get to see who the real Colby Covington is.
Yes.
He drops this sort of persona that he puts on. But let's take a look at some of the action here. Here's a nice left hook by the champ. Boom, left hand over the top. Now the second round was huge. There's a left hook that clipped him. Look at this right hand to the body. Nasty right hand to the body by the champ. Good right hand by Colby. Colby's takedown attempt, and that's it right there. Boom. Clipped him with that left hook. And then one more right here. Bam. That was danger. Round 3. Round 3, things got a little tighter. Good right hand there by the champion, but Colby landed a couple of good shots. Good left hand by Colby. Another. Round 4, very close. Straight left down the pipe by Colby. 1-2 by Colby. Body kick, and that was big. That body kick was big. He had Kamaru in some trouble there. But Kamaru fires back. The championship round. Incredibly close round. Couple good shots there by Colby as Kamaru wades in. High kick. Very, very close fight.
And when Usman came over to the broadcast table, he immediately acknowledged Covington and his toughness. There is no denying the respect that goes both ways in this rivalry between Kamaru Usman and Colby Covington. The official decision is brought to you by Guaranteed Rate. Guaranteed Rate can save you money on your monthly mortgage payment. Visit rate.com to get started. One final time tonight, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. The judges score the contest 48-47, 48-47, and 49-46 for the winner by unanimous decision, and still the undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world,